championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hello, Lakers Nation. Welcome in. Trevor Lane here for LakersNation.com, your home for everything Lakers. Dwight Howard, what a game last night, dropping 12 and 13 on the Sacramento Kings in a resurgent performance, got 35 minutes. Does this mean he's also going to take over the starting center job? Joining me is Skylar Treppel from LakersNation.com. Skylar, how you doing?
I'm great, Trevor. I mean, honestly, last night, instead of triple overtime, the Lakers get a 25-point win against the Kings. That was absolutely fantastic. Great performance from Dwight. I've been busy with grad school. Shout out to anyone else in that college grind right now. And excited to be here and talk some Lakers with you again.
So Dwight was out of the rotation the previous game, was not part of the Lakers game plan. They instead went small with LeBron James at center in the second unit. And Dwight had this to say after the win against the Sacramento Kings about what had happened there. He said, I was pretty down when I got the news I wasn't going to play, but I just told myself to stay ready. You never know what can happen in a game, and instead of allowing that news to alter my energy and effort, I just tried to pick it up. If I got a chance to play tonight, I told myself I was going to do whatever it takes to be able to stay on the floor. Coach gave me some good minutes tonight. I was able to do what I can to help the team win, and we got a good win, so I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to play. So mentally, that's a difficult thing, to go from being benched one night to next thing you know, the team was relying on you heavily. But credit to Dwight Howard, he stayed ready. The opportunity came along very quickly. DeAndre Jordan made a number of mistakes early on in the game, particularly in regards to effort. Frank Vogel was not happy with him, and so pulled him and put in Dwight, and Dwight capitalized on the opportunity, didn't he?
Absolutely. He was fantastic. My favorite part of that game from Dwight was in the third quarter that he didn't score, but he was getting rebounds, blocks, steals, and always knowing where to be. And that quote, Trevor, is sort of a microcosm of the latter part of Dwight Howard's career since he left the Lakers in 2013. One of the best defensive players of all time, quite frankly. And this guy just hasn't really been able to catch a break until he found his place again with the Lakers. And he has always stayed ready. And that's why he was ready to play a role in the 2020 championship. And I think he's definitely earned that starting spot. It's just you've got two aged centers. One was better in their prime. One makes more sort of athletic and momentous plays. Like Dwight hangs on the rim. He yells. I think he absolutely needs to start. And like I said, that quote was a microcosm of the latter part of Dwight Howard's career. Staying ready.
Well, here's what Frank Vogel had to say about turning to Dwight Howard. He said, just a coach's decision. I felt like Dwight was going to give us a boost in this game, and I was right. He played terrific. He came in and changed the game with his energy. Him in particular in that third quarter with his pick and roll coverage. He's more familiar with what we do. So he came in and just really set a tone with physicality and with effort, communication, and obviously helped on the boards. And his plus minus is plus 27. So just a hell of a night for him. Frank Vogel had mentioned that he had to give a pretty fiery speech at halftime to the Lakers, was not thrilled with the way they played in the first half, but I think Dwight was a bright spot during that first half, and then he was instrumental in the second half. And I think the minutes speak volumes. 35 minutes. That means he was playing so well that Frank Vogel couldn't take him off the floor. I mean, you've got an aging Dwight Howard that logs 35 minutes because he's suddenly so instrumental in getting a win in this game. To me, that suggests that he probably does slide into that starting lineup if we're basing it on merit anyway.
100%, absolutely. If the Lakers are going with the two center lineup, it's got to be Dwight Howard starting instead of DeAndre Jordan. He has the status. And like I said, it's just you have two older centers, and one was much better than the other in their prime, and still seems better today. Almost rejuvenated. That's the thing with this roster. And them being old, the veterans take till February, March. That's when it all starts to pop. Big threes barely played together. And I think Dwight Howard, he has so much energy and enthusiasm that he brings to the court, along with the fact that he always knows where to be. You watch him yesterday when Anthony Davis misses a shot, he knows where to be to get the rebound. He knows where to be to get the pass. Even if Malik Monk is under the rim, he knows where to be in case Malik can't score, so he can pass the ball to him and get it in. I was extremely impressed with Dwight Howard, and I think his energy can be something that really rejuvenates this team.
Well, and we shouldn't expect him to play 35 minutes every single night. I think this will probably wind up being the only game of the season where he plays 35 minutes because you don't want him to play that many minutes. Yeah. But I do think that looking at this situation as well, the Lakers, it just makes sense to go to him, right? It also made sense to bring him off the bench when they did. When the Lakers were going into rotation with two bigs, where both Dwight and DeAndre Jordan are going to be part of the rotation. I think Dwight was more capable of handling the minutes in the bench unit, where he's going to be asked to do more, where DeAndre Jordan gets a little bit of that crutch to lean on when he's playing in the starting unit alongside Anthony Davis. Whereas if it was reversed, DeAndre Jordan probably looks worse playing alongside the bench unit. So it made sense for the Lakers to go that route. But once they made the decision, okay, we're not playing Dwight and DeAndre, it's going to be Dwight or DeAndre, I think in a vacuum, Dwight Howard is the better player. And so him ultimately taking over that starting center job just makes more sense. And based on what happened last night, I just can't see them going any other way but to give that starting job to Dwight Howard. Like, I can't see them rolling into the game on Friday against the Clippers and going back to DeAndre Jordan as the starter. You never know, but I'd be shocked if that's the way this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You pretty much have to start Dwight at this point. I very much agree with the 35 minutes, but I think if you can get Dwight playing like 20 to 24 minutes and somehow averaging 8 and maybe even 8 and 8. I'd love to say 8 and 10, but I know he's averaging close to 5 right now. I think that's a huge win for Dwight Howard at this stage of his career. And that's a great point as well with the bench players. I mean, how good would Dwight Howard be with the assistance of Anthony Davis? And once LeBron James, stops having the worst month of his life, then also he will help with that lineup and the cohesion. And that's the thing I think fans should expect. Like, this was such a new team that they're still tinkering with the lineup. And I think the Lakers are starting to find themselves a bit more. If you can start Dwight Howard at the center, that's going to give them more of that identity. Then once LeBron's back, you're not doing AD at the 4, then you have LeBron at the 3. I think this can work well for the Lakers. And I think you're right, Trevor. Like, they have to start Dwight Howard after the game against the Kings on Friday.
Yeah, no, we'll see. You never know what the Lakers coaching staff will do. And again, you mentioned the team starting to turn around and Dwight Howard being part of that, of course, and things of that nature. The first half did not look good. The first half did not look good at all against the Sacramento Kings, and then they really got going in the second half. So the hope is that what they did in the second half will stick, although I'm not holding my breath right now because it seems like this has been a roller coaster of a season, so who knows what's going to happen on Friday. But I do think it's reasonable to expect that Dwight Howard has won the starting center job based on what he did in the game last night against the Sacramento Kings. But Lakers Nation, let us know what you think in the comments down below. Should Dwight Howard be the starting center for the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward? Give us your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe right here to the Lakers Nation YouTube channel and ring that notification bell as well. Till next time, stay safe and see ya.